Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and have ourselves a drink.
All right, and Michaela is singing, which means we are back in the lobby bar for the week of November the 3rd, 2025. Brian and Michaela here with you, and we turned over the calendar into November, which is good. And the linchpin of a good November is having a birthday to celebrate on November the 1st, right? It gets you into fall season. It says Halloween out the door. It's Christmas time, or I guess no, it's not. It's Christmas time now officially, 100%. But to celebrate that special birthday, happy birthday, Michaela, we had a bit of a party for you. And I mixed up a little punch. And, I was sitting there sipping the punch, contemplating world peace and stuff like that. And I thought it would be the perfect lobby bar cocktail. So before I make one for everyone, Michaela, happy birthday. And what did you think of your pink punch?
Oh, thank you. I loved it. I loved it. It was a real big surprise. I walked in and yeah, it was I think I think if Lauren, a friend of the pod, called it the taking down the corn punch.
Mm.
But really it was just this beautiful pink hue. It looked very fresh. It tasted amazing. I may or may not have drank a bit that night. And a lot of it was this punch. It's very good, I have to say.
Well, there you go. Yeah, it was a good punch. It was pretty simple. I wanted something easy, right? I submitted the recipes from our vacation that we were on last week, which is why everyone got some older recorded episodes, some pre-recorded stuff. But we are back here this week, and I wanted to mix up this punch for everyone because it's perfect. It's going to be good if you're having any sort of like Thanksgiving get-togethers, if you're doing any like football parties here over the next couple of weeks, and it's definitely going to be good as you get into Christmas season. And you could even jazz this up a little bit more to make it a little bit more like holiday themed if you wanted to, I think. But this is a really good base, a really good place to start. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab yourself a punch bowl and you're going to put into that one bottle of gin. I think that we use the St. George American gin out
Hmm.
of San
Yep.
Francisco here in ours. I think an American gin works really good in a punch because it's less like floral and junipery. It has more like citrusy notes and kind of
Yeah.
like fruity notes to it. So one bottle of gin, whatever you want to use there, and then a 2 liter of pink lemonade. Pour that in there. You probably want to put like a big block of ice in there if you have that available to you. And then the magic happens right here is because into this punch bowl you're going to put just some sprigs of mint, some sliced up lemon, and some like halved strawberries in there. And you're just going to let that steep kind of all day and throughout your party. It's going to infuse that gin and pink lemonade, which is a pretty simple base, with those flavors. And like I said, you can play around with that definitely as you get into the holiday season. Maybe some like cranberries
Oh
or
yeah.
pomegranates or something like that. Jazz it up for whatever occasion you have. But that is the base. It was delicious. It was dead simple, and that ratio I think is really nice because it's about a 1 to 3 ratio there between the gin and the lemonade.
Yeah, it definitely, I would say that it was really well balanced. It wasn't so like if you're not a gin person, you're still probably going to enjoy this because of like you said, it's not like a juniper tree in your mouth at all. Like it's super clean. The gin, the American gin really cuts through and it's like bright and like it's refreshing, but I love that you can kind of make it Christmassy or fall or winterize it and use this kind of base all year round.
Mhm.
I really thought that this was lovely, and it's perfect for serving in large quantities because it's not so boozy. You're not worried about people like drinking too much of it. I mean, if you're going to
Right.
drink all of it, that's an entire bottle of gin. Don't do that. And if you're going to do that, please don't drive. But I really loved it because it was all the things that I love about a cocktail. Right? It wasn't too sweet. It was obviously my favorite color. And it was great to be sharing amongst friends. That's my favorite part about a cocktail is sharing one.
There you go. Absolutely. This is made for sharing. And I think in my punches, you could add some effervescence to this if you wanted to. You could add some, Sprite, 7 Up, something like that. Some ginger ale, which I think would be my preference in something like this, or even just some like club soda, sparkling water kind of thing. But I would actually maybe serve those on the side if you had like a little 2 liter of those so people could, dose that out themselves because I don't always love adding that to a punch because it
Mm.
tends to go flat over the course of the evening anyways. So that's going to keep it a little bit more fresh tasting, and then you can play around with those flavors there as well. So that is the pink punch. Go ahead and mix one of those up, or if you have a really good like cocktail, like punch bowl type of recipe, share that with us here as we're getting into the holiday season. We're going to need those in abundance, absolutely. So let's talk about movies here a little bit. Halloween weekend, traditionally not a very good weekend for box office dollars, of course. Everyone is out to get their candy, do some dressing up, go
Mm.
to parties, stuff like that. And especially because this weekend had Halloween right on the weekend, right? It was Friday night. So that's going to really take a bite out of the box office. So Regretting You ends up winning the weekend with $8.1 million. Black Phone coming in second. They're a little bit more Halloween themed, I think, than Regretting You. $8 million there. Chainsaw Man, K-pop Demon Hunters still hanging around, and Bugonia slides into the top five for this week. So, Michaela, not really much new there. Begonia is coming out, right? That's got
Mm.
Emma Stone in it. It's
Yeah.
got what's his name? It's her and the director that won like every Academy Award. I don't feel like I'm getting the same amount of buzz for Begonia as I was for whatever that movie was called.
Little poor little things.
Or poor. I'm not getting the same sort of buzz from Begonia as I got from Poor Little Things, but probably worth checking out. I would assume, starring, as I said, Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons in there. Have you heard anything about Begonia, Michaela? Do we need to check this out?
We do probably because it's got some Oscar buzz about it. It
Yorgos
looks
Lanthimos, that's his name.
kind of, yeah, I'm so glad
I'd
you
get
said
there
that because
eventually.
I would have been like, I can't read any names this morning. I haven't had enough coffee. I think that we should go check it out. I feel like, um, first of all, everyone is talking about the bravery that Emma Stone has because she truly shaved her head. Like that's not a wig.
Hmm.
And you see that in the preview, so I'm not giving away any spoilers there, but that she had to like talk to her daughter and be like, it's fine, it's gonna be funny, like it's okay, it's gonna grow back. And I thought that was kind of interesting, like that's the main takeaway. That doesn't sound great, that's like the number one thing they want to talk about. However, the preview seems kind of terrifying because it looks like it's like this high and like very, very corporate like VP CEO woman who gets kidnapped. That's what it looks like. But then
Hmm.
I also wonder if it's kind of a turnabouts fair play kind of thing where she has the one up on these kidnappers or something. It looks like it actually could be really terrifying and thought provoking. And Poor Things was very like visually stunning and also really brought some interesting ideas to mind about what it means to be like human, what it means to be a child, um, and kind of this hierarchical like societal male versus female kind of dialogue that was happening there
Hmm.
on this backdrop that was really visually stunning. This looks a lot more realistic in terms of like it's
Right.
it's
Yeah.
set in
Hmm.
like a normal America. So the visualizations are probably going to be more on kind of have a different take. So I'm really interested in it. I really want to see it in the theater. I love my girl Emma Stone. I think everything she touches is awesome in its own way. So I've been in love with her since she auditioned for like the Brady Bunch remake in like 2003 or something. So
Well,
I
there you
gotta
go.
watch it.
Who doesn't love some Brady Bunch, especially Brady Bunch remakes? So you can go check that out, Begonia. That is out now. I don't know what sort of theatrical run it's going to have because we do have a couple of things coming out here this week. One's going to be a little bigger splash than the other, but I think that they're both interesting to see. And one we're definitely going to be seeing because we're going to be talking about it haphazardly on the podcast here. But we have Predator Badlands coming out this week. It's directed by Dan Trachtenberg, who also directed Prey, which went, I believe, like straight to Hulu. That came out during the pandemic. I think it might be getting a theatrical release here to kind of coincide with this. Also directed the Predator Killer of Killers, I think that's called, the animated thing there. So I guess Dan
Mm.
Trachtenberg is just all things Predator now. So we have that coming out. We also have a film called Nuremberg coming out, which feels kind of timely. This is directed by James Vanderbilt. This James Vanderbilt, legend on the pod, right, for writing The
Mm.
Zodiac, a film we covered
Hmm.
here. So that, and it's got a star-studded cast. It's got Rami Malek in this thing. It's got Michael Shannon is in this, Russell Crowe, Colin Hanks. So this could be a pretty good one. It's getting pretty good feedback. We have both of those coming out to theaters and then to your TV screen or potentially a small independent theater. You can go check out Frankenstein. If you don't make it out to see it, it will be on Netflix November 7th. Michaela, I think maybe all three of these are things we probably should check out.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what a busy our calendars are just gonna fill up with movies, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But yes, no, Nuremberg looks amazing. I'm super excited about Frankenstein, and you know me, I love Predator. You love Predator. We all love Predator. We're
Yeah.
gonna cover Predator. It's gonna be great.
It is going to be great. Absolutely.
Get to the dropped off.
I'm definitely looking forward to going back to the Predator roots to talk about that on the podcast and talking about Badlands in something that we're going to be doing here this month too, I think. So I've got those movies coming out, and I also wanted to make mention of a TV series that is starting up this week on Apple TV Plus. It is called Pluribus. This is notable to me. I just learned about it this morning, but I'm instantly excited about it. It was created by Vince Gilligan of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul fame, and it stars Rhea Seehorn of Better Call Saul fame, which I am on the record as saying is better than Breaking Bad. So definitely looking forward to that. Last week on the podcast, as I mentioned, we did a blast from the past. We talked about The Martian, which was an episode we recorded back during the writer strike, like 2 years ago. Like almost to the day, like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So that's good. You can go check that out to get the Matt Damon Mars potato journey of all that stuff. And this week, another blast from the past, a 70-year-old blast from the past, Rebel Without a Cause, coming out this week. On Patreon, we've got some bonus stuff coming out. We did our Halloween live stream kind of thing, and I think we're going to be doing a live stream again this month. We need to pin down the details of exactly what we're going to be talking about, but part of that is going to include Predator Badlands. So if you want to make sure you get all that bonus content, go to patreon.com/drinkthemovies. That's where you can find that, all of our bonus episodes. It's a great way to support the podcast. All sorts of stuff over there. Go check it out. We appreciate our patrons so much. So, Michaela, we already drank. The punch bowl is dry, right? So we better I don't know, hydrate and get ready because it's going to be a busy movie going season.
It sure is. It sure is. So everybody get out there, go see a movie, have a cocktail, have a pink punch, and we'll see everybody next time at the lobby bar.